Boom. It's that time of the evening again. It's time for Side Jag, the show where staying on point really isn't the point. We talk about movies. We have an assignment every week. This week we had to watch the movie Short Circuit thanks to your friend and mine, Living Loud with Andy. I don't know, Andy. I was
Yeah.
enjoying your company. Now, not so much. Anyway,
You
joking,
got us.
joking. We talk about TV shows. We talk about food. We talk about anything. The name says it all. Side Jag. Let's get on a side jag right now. How are you doing, Mr.
I'm doing
Hifivega?
good, man. Doing good. Sleepy, but I haven't yawned yet. I haven't broke my record of not yawning or
Dude,
yawning on the show.
I think I yawned so hard on Monday. Like, I was in the middle of the show and I just was like, "Ah."
I mean, sometimes, dude, it's tough. It's a feat if you can fight it.
Yeah, I couldn't fight it. I heckin' love this movie. Dude, what is wrong with you people? You guys were like 2 when this movie came out, man. I think that's what it was. This is like your
Yeah,
Barney or something, man, you know? Like,
dude.
Short Circuit's my Star Wars.
You know what happened? I was pretty young. I watched this movie right when it came out.
Yeah,
So when
yeah,
he
of
said
course.
it and you were like, "Oh, that movie sucks," and I was thinking like, you know what? Dean's freaking wrong, man. I love this movie, and I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna have all these points to argue with him about it. Then I watched the movie this afternoon after work, and I was like, I hate it when Dean's right.
I saw it with my wife and my daughter.
Yeah, dude.
All right, well, normally we don't talk about the movie first, but let's just clean
Yeah,
our plate of this because, hey, listen, it was a solid movie of its time. There's no question
right.
about it. This movie came out, everybody saw it, everybody loved it. It was new, it was cool. We fell in love with the talking robot, something that we had been promised our whole lives through comic books, Star Wars, Star Trek, Buck Rogers, this whole, you know, alive robot.
Yeah,
Predator, I'm sorry, Terminator, not, the opposite of Arnold. That I'll be back.
yeah.
Johnny Five is alive. Yeah. He has a jazzy, kicky voice. Who is Johnny? That's me. And you're just like, whoopity doo. And like the girl falls in love with her. Clearly, she's got issues. She's the cat lady
Right.
of her time. I will say this. Okay, couple things that I will say about this movie that I thought were hilarious. If that movie was to be made now,
Oh,
the
dude, no way.
boyfriend would be in jail
Right.
many times over. I mean, they literally had a knockdown, drag out fight, and the girl too, because she was just as bad as he was. So like, I don't know what it is about like you can't slap people in the face. People, you go to
Right.
jail for that.
I mean, even besides that, let's just start with brownface. The Indian dude was not. Is just like a regular white guy in brownface.
It
This
was very
elephant,
bad.
and
It was
I
very
was,
bad.
I
I
was
am
like,
I am sporting a tremendous Woody right now.
I,
Woo! And I'm
I,
just like, that is the best
I,
line in the whole movie. I remember that. I still use that
I,
line. I
there's
didn't know it
quite
was from this movie.
there is quite a few good lines in this movie, but
Yeah.
just watching it again, I was like, why couldn't he just be a white guy and do the same thing? I guess he couldn't do the
What?
voice.
Well, no, and not
Like, it
only
was kind
that.
of weird.
Well, it was. He
Yeah.
was the best. Okay, let's be honest. He was the best part of the whole movie. Like he was funny as shit. Oh man, he he was the funniest guy in the whole movie. I mean, it was legit. I forgot he was in there, and I was like, oh yeah. And I watched it on 2 times speed because I had stuff to do. It was Easter,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this movie sucks, and I'm just gonna
Yeah.
rehearse or just refresh my brain of why it sucks. And
Yeah. I
if I
wanted
was,
you to be wrong. I wanted you to be wrong so bad
hey,
because I
listen,
remember loving this movie,
if I
man.
was 7 years old, I would have been digging this movie because
Right.
it had everything that a young 7-year-old, it had action, it had guns, it had, everyone from Police Academy.
Yeah.
It was just a fun movie of its time. It doesn't hold up. However, it was an hour and 30 minutes long. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I liked about this movie that this was my takeaway. And then you can say whatever you want after this. They told a whole story, though weak, that had a beginning, a middle, and an end. Problem, set up,
Yeah.
problem, resolution, and everybody went home happy in an hour and a half. and we're all moving to the farm in North Dakota with the 40 animals, and we're gonna make babies
Right.
in an hour and a half. Like, dude, could you imagine trying to do that today?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't even do that with a cartoon.
Listen, there was not one scene besides maybe Johnny Five that was like acted well.
Yeah.
Dude, the acting was terrible, even from Steve Guttenberg. And yeah.
Fun fact: Short Circuit is the prequel to the Terminator.
And
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
let's be honest. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Post 420 deep thoughts with Scott. Oh my God, it's so true. All right, so lay it on me. What else you got? What do you got? What do you got to show? Tell me.
The laser lips. Hey, laser lips, your mother was a snowblower. So it's just all it's all the lines, man. So that line, Johnny Five is alive, or number 5 is alive because fun fact, no one says Johnny Five till the very end.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end, he is Johnny Five. So he's not Johnny Five until the sequel officially.
I was gonna say, I think it's one of those things, the Mandela effect, where we just remember it how we want to remember it because we've seen 1 and 2, and neither one of them were all that like. So we just kind of bunch it all together because it's only 2 hours and it's not even 3 hours.
Right.
The whole series you could watch in
no disassemble.
No disassemble.
Well, the brown faced guy, his name was Ben something in there. Ben something.
All right, hold on. I actually have it here.
Yeah.
His name is Ben Jahar. Jesus, Jabatuya, whatever. His real name is Fisher Stevens.
Yeah. And well, did you notice when he calls her a bull dyke in? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, there was a lot of things he said. Just that scene where they were laying on top of one another.
Yeah.
You know, when they were getting shot at. Yeah. I'm like, what the frick?
Like when I heard it, I was like, I don't think he said that. I was like, I better rewind it. And maybe he did. Maybe it just sounded like that. I was like, no, that's what he said, which was kind of funny because the way her hair is, the way she's dressed in that particular scene.
Are you a bull dyke?
Yeah, so it was something. It was something. Or he's telling like, calm down. And so that was funny. Then, of course, when he sees her naked, Johnny Five, he's like, nice software. So that's another scene it's the little one-liner.
Yeah. I mean, it had the zingers. I mean,
the zingers.
There again, it's easy to see how the movie was popular back then. You know,
right?
Young, teenage, like you didn't have, exactly, all the same genre.
Right.
Called Atari 2600 was available to us for entertainment. So all these movies were super fun because we didn't have video games like we have now to totally turn our brains into mush. There was no Halo.
I'll tell you what happens. I'm not watching Weird Science again because I liked Weird Science. I liked it when it came out. I was young. I like Short Circuit too. Now I don't like Short Circuit. So I just won't watch it again, and I'll remember it the way I want to remember it.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about a lot of things. I mean, you know, you kind of, things don't always hold up. And nostalgia is a wonderful thing, and it's great to leave it in the past.
Right. Yeah, like the Matrix. You just get all the information instantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Need more input.
Need more input.
You're weird, dude. Yeah, so I mean, there again, it's not like it's a terrible movie, but it is a terrible movie. It doesn't hold up at all. You know, if a cell phone will fix the movie, then it pretty much doesn't hold up by today's standards. You know, and a cell phone could have pretty much fixed that movie. And a nice, you know, the one nice thing is when he took the boyfriend's car apart, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know, although very sad because, you know, it's like, but that guy was a tool and he wouldn't have made it very far.
It was always the Trans Ams I didn't like. The Smokey and the Bandit Trans Ams.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I just never was a fan. I never was a fan.
A friend of mine had one of those when I was a
Right.
kid, and it was white. You know, it was like white with red interior.
Yeah.
So sexy.
Everybody I knew that had one was a straight up D-bag.
Yeah, but you gotta
It's like
remember, I got some age on you, so
right.
It was a different time for me. It was a different
Exactly.
time, you know.
Well, see, as we're going to Kicker, I'd worked 4 hours, then we drove.
Okay,
I needed
good.
I needed to pick me up, right? So I stop over and I get it's a white energy drink, the sugar-free version.
Water.
It's like Rockstar, Monster, something,
Sure.
something like that. And it's like got tribal artwork all etched into the can, like you could feel it on your hands.
Oh, nice.
And Matt's with me, Bailey's boyfriend, and I'm like, these taste pretty good, but you can't have this can in your hand without looking like a douchebag. It's like I want to buy it, pour it into something else, so no one sees me with this can.
Can I get a brown paper bag, please?
Right,
exactly. You're not buying a Bud. I just don't want anyone to see me with this.
I'd rather someone think I had some Schlitz or Old English in there or something in there. Yeah,
Four Loko. yeah. Oh no, that's funny. You needed your bedazzled pants to go with it.
Exactly. Yeah,
your
the Miss Me jeans and the
Yeah, with all the embroidery on
and get my tips frosted,
or just wear the collar, the bigger collar with the cuffs that are folded over and the
we're like describing to a T Guy Fieri. He's got the car we talked about, the hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's that whole look. I'm a douchebag depending on who you ask. I still take the Trans Am. 100%. 100%. Dude, yeah. I mean, trust me, before I bought my Camaro, that was still like Pontiac still existed.
Yeah.
That was the last year, so the Trans Am.
I like those, like the WS6s.
Yeah, the Trans Am was going to come out. And it was like, so 2009 Trans Am Firebird was going to come out. And I was like, oh my God, yes. And then no. And you're like, oh man, I got to get a Camaro. Son of a bitch. I don't want a Camaro.
That kept Buick and killed Pontiac.
I didn't want I honestly didn't want a Camaro. I was like, I don't want a Camaro. I hate Camaros. Like, I honestly hated Camaro. And then I got it, and I was like, I like this. This is nice. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, they drive like crap. I mean, they drive like crap. I mean, it's like driving on a wooden roller coaster. You hit a bump, and it's like, oh God, everything in the car shakes. It's like,
I hate the small windows. Like, they're like this small.
The door handles always broke. Handles always broke. It was like something about GM trying to do plastic before it was ready to do plastic. It's like, let's do plastic. Let's not do plastic. Like, you guys don't know how to do plastic. Like ever have never known how to do. Like, every time I look at a GM car, I always go, I wonder what piece of plastic is going to break on these. Because it's like every single GM car, there's some plastic somewhere that breaks.
Well, now they do the best leather in the business.
No, they don't.
They do. They probably have the worst leather out of any company.
It's so bad. I mean, hey, pick on Ford all you want. Yeah, the motor breaks. Sure, fine. But the car's still in one piece. A GM, that motor run forever. Sure, but the car's falling apart. You don't want to be seen like, no, man, that's not my hoopty. No, man, Sir Mix-a-Lot just parked that bitch out front. It's not mine.
Cracked up leather.
Yeah, it's just everything. It's just so bad. I mean, oh God.
So should we close out Short Circuit?
I'm done. I got nothing. I thought we'd already ended it.
Like, Andy, you tried, man. It's like,
hey, if you've never watched it, go for it.
Yeah.
Just so you can get some of the cultural. I'm sporting the Major Woody, but other than that, whatever. Like Cassie says, I didn't need to rewatch it because I've seen it so many times. My heart goes out to you. I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand, like, when you're flicking through the channels on a Sunday and like you catch 15 minutes of it. That's cool. I could totally see that. Like, that's and we got to go to the grocery store, or we
Yeah.
have to go anywhere else. Anywhere else? Oh dang! I'm gonna. Oh, maybe
Gonna miss
later I'll
it.
come back.
Can't pause
Yeah,
it. We didn't get TiVo.
yeah. Like, but other than that, I didn't know.
Right.
No, don't. Just remember. Just remember the love for what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just
Let it
heartache
die.
now.
Let it die.
Just sad now. All right. So what else?
What have you been watching? I've been watching some things.
So I had an anniversary Friday. So that meant that like I could watch TV because Sue was like, "Hey, let's just hang out and watch TV after we went out to eat." And I was like, "Awesome." And so I watched the 2 episodes of Halo that I haven't watched.
Yeah.
And then I watched the 2 episodes of Moon Knight that I haven't watched.
So you've got 3 episodes down.
Yeah, I got 3 episodes down on Moon Knight. Still really don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Don't really know.
Did the second episode make you feel like you were going to know what was going on in the next episode, though?
Yeah.
That's how I felt. It was like, I think they're going to give us some answers.
I don't think we're ever going to get answers. I got to be honest with you. I don't think we're ever going to get answers.
No, it's going to be like Lost. I watched 4 episodes, and it's like...
I think it's just going to suck.
Yeah.
It's gonna like suck to suck. And then Halo's actually kind of bumming me out right now. I'm not gonna lie, because we're 4 episodes in, and there are some really good moments story wise.
Yeah.
In there that I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to develop a story. They're trying to take people like me that might not understand the game and just like kind of be like, all right, let's go off in this different kind of direction and make a story points and actually make characters and add some depth to it. Like I get what they're trying to do, and that's cool. Blow some shit up. That's all I'm asking. Could we blow some shit up? Like could we see Master Chief just lay waste? Like let us understand why we need to love this guy. And they gave us 5 minutes of that in the first episode. And until now, we haven't seen it come back.
And
yeah,
it's like I got you in. Now they're just dragging it.
Well, no, they're like, for example, they're developing the daughter story. That's the Hirsch, whatever her name is, the head scientist chick. They're developing the relationship between her and her daughter, and that there is no relationship, and they're just competing for the same thing. They're starting to. Like the last episode 4, they were starting to develop the characters of Gray Team or Silver Team or whatever it is,
right?
Which is actually pretty fun. Like that was fun. It was like, oh, this is cool. Like one of them took out their inhibitor chip, so she had emotions, and like she was like, oh shit, this is like, and she was just acting weird,
right?
And I think Gears of War would make a cool series. I think Gears of War would make a great anime.
Yeah. Gears of War was fun. I played Gears of War a little bit.
I read all the books.
You read Gears of War books?
Oh, they're awesome. Oh, they're awesome. Dude, they're awesome. Read the comics too. They're awesome. They're great. Great stories. Yeah. And I think it would make a great anime because that's like, I don't think we could get the movie we wanted with Gears of War because there's just too much.
You can't get that many big guys that big.
No, and it's too much. But doing that anime style would be freaking awesome. Because I've read the comics, and the comics are great. The artwork is fabulous. So if they could just take that and move it, But the other thing too, like, I guess if you played the video game, you kind of know what his voice sounds like. But I've never heard his voice before.
Yeah, Phoenix or what was his name? Something Phoenix, right?
Yeah, Phoenix and San Diego or Santiago.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That game was crazy when it came out, dude. Like every other game was pretty light, and you felt light on your feet moving around. That just felt like you were driving a human tank around.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Russian Dolls, episode 1. I'm so confused. It's been too long since I saw season 1.
I always watch the catch-ups.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Russian Dolls, huh? I want to be interested. I don't know what it's about. It's about hit people. Favorite series, Dexter's for me.
I liked Dexter for a few seasons, and it got bad, and then it got okay again. Then it got bad ending. Now it's got a new one. So I don't know. I don't know where I land on it.
So William is asking the question, and you've seen it, Batman.
Right.
So talk to me about Batman. I haven't
Dude,
seen it yet, but
I don't want to
watch it next
color.
week.
I don't want to color your
Color
viewing.
the shit out of it. I've watched every trailer there is. So
yeah, but
okay. Let me just say this. All right.
Yeah.
So let me just say this. My expectation level of Batman is. Can you see the tip of my thumb?
Yeah,
that's a little bit more than I'm expecting.
That's where mine was too.
Because I hated the last 3 Batman.
Yeah.
Like, they hated him. Hated that guy. Hated Nolan. Just like, how do you ruin Batman? Let Christopher Nolan direct it. You know?
Well, if you didn't like the other Batmans, there's a chance you'll like this Batman.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, I liked the movie overall. I had some problems with it. I think he's a better Batman than he's a Bruce Wayne. In this one, you don't see much Bruce Wayne. The villains are like 85% of the way there, where I want them to be, the kind of villains I want them to be. You get a Joker's not really a cameo, a voice in the end. You don't know who it's going to be. I honestly could care less about the Joker at this point. Like, I'm Jokered out. Like, I want to see the other villains, you know.
Yes, please don't do a Joker.
Right.
Well, they will.
So you do know that the villain is the Riddler in this one.
Yeah. Like I said, I've watched every. Yeah.
And he's like he's a dark Riddler. So and it's very. They're not really superheroes. Nobody's superheroes. Nobody's a super villain yet.
Well, yeah, because this is year 1,
right?
Or year 2. Like, his parents just died. And right, so like his parents just recently died. He just found the Batcave. Alfred is, so he's figuring himself out.
Right.
And it seems like from the trailers that the cops almost still like him, but then they don't.
Yeah, a few of the cops like him. And then you get Catwoman, who is not called Catwoman. She's actually pretty cool in this one. Not great, but the plot's good. I think it's good overall. But the Bruce Wayne parts let me down. The story was good. The plot was good. His Batman, I thought, was pretty good. Didn't get enough gadgets. Super grounded.
That was probably on purpose because he's not there yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was super grounded, and it's martial arts. It's more Daredevil than it is a Nolan Batman. So,
all right, I could see that.
It should be good. Well, once you've watched it after,
trip,
then we get the full.
Yeah, I might wait and watch it on the way home. I might actually have to watch it twice.
Right. And I'll watch it again too.
Well, I mean, I might have to watch it twice just because I have a lot of time.
Yeah, you're not. You better shoot a lot of video, and that way you have a ton to edit.
But it's really hard to edit on an airplane, man. I get motion sickness.
Yeah, I've never done it. Yeah, I've never done
it. I'd rather try to fall asleep. Colin Farrell as the Penguin reminded me of Robert De Niro. I didn't like the last few Batman movies, but this was tolerable. Good, not great.
I thought the Penguin was good too.
Yeah. I heard he was playing the Penguin. I hated the Christopher Nolan stuff, man. Like, the first one, I was like, okay, this is cool. You know, we got Liam Neeson, we got, Ra's al Ghul. Little different story, little different take. Not typically who they come out like blazing both guns with was Ra's al Ghul, but it kind of like he kind of did his story of like, hey, there's more to Batman, and and it's like, yeah, but I don't think we need to know all this.
I like Batman till we got to once we got to that part.
Bane.
I was like, jeez, man, come on.
Yeah, what do you think about this? I think this is a terrible idea to hire a really attractive guy and then put a muzzle on his face. Great.
Yeah, I even liked Heath
Yeah.
Ledger's Joker. I thought it was pretty good, but it just it started off stronger and slowly
Well,
lost
I
steam.
think Heath Ledger's Joker. No, nothing against Heath Ledger. He was an actor.
Yeah,
But there again, it was like, I get it. It's the
right.
Joker. He's twisted. I've seen enough twisted Jokers.
Yeah,
I mean, I still haven't watched the Joker movie because I was just
yeah.
like, I don't care.
The
Whatever.
Joker
Okay.
movie was good because it's nothing like that.
Well, yeah, but still, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like,
What you're talking about, the Joaquin Phoenix one,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
And it's like completely unrelated to anything Batman.
Right. It was right, which it should
Yeah.
be, because that
Right.
was probably why it was good. But I just, like, Fernando sat and watched it on a plane once, and I was like, "What do you think?" He's like, "I don't know why I watched that." I was like, "Me neither." I mean,
Yeah.
you could have watched 2 hours of commercials and probably got more out of it.
That one I thought was okay. I liked that Joker, but it was really slow and plotting, and it's just like his descent into madness. And
Yeah.
it wasn't like criminal at first. It
Right.
was just like a normal dude's descent into madness was the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Gordon was the guy that played Phoenix in the James Bond movies. That, of course, means nothing to Hi-Fi because he's never watched Bond.
Never watched it.
Yeah,
Not a
still
Bond.
bummed about the whole end of Bond. I don't think he died at the end of Bond. At least in my world, he didn't.
Of course he didn't.
The Batman, the cartoon Batmans are more violent than the real ones, dude. Batman the animated series, from the early 2000s. That whole like,
Oh, that's the one that's the most popular with everybody.
Dude, that's so awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I loved that show. I mean, I would sit there and watch it for hours. They have a box set that has all of them.
Yeah.
I was this close to buying it, and I was like, I will never watch this. I'll never have time to watch it. I was like, damn it.
So I watched a movie called The Fallout.
Okay.
It's a super heavy movie. It's about a school shooting that happens in a high school, and it basically only goes.
Was it a girl?
2 girls.
I know what you're talking about. Where
Did you
did
watch
you watch it? No, I couldn't find it.
It's on HBO. It's a very heavy movie, but if you're inclined to watch it, I'd definitely say watch it because it only tells their story, and it's
Okay.
called The Fallout, and from beginning to end. You get a little bit of them in the beginning. You get to meet their personality a little bit, just enough to the way we like it. We don't need a
Right.
whole bunch. We just need a little touch. And then
Right.
boom, school shooting happens. They're both in like a malaise, and they're just kind of spiraling in depression, and like it's the phases that they're going through, like happy, they're doing drugs, then they're not doing drugs, and it's just
Wow.
and it shows how their friends handle it versus how they're handling it, and it's a very heavy movie, but it's really good.
Sounds very heavy.
Yeah, it's a very heavy. It's so heavy, in fact, when we got done with it, we watched it early, and I was like, man, I want to watch something else, but this movie's like so heavy, it's like got me bummed out.
I need to watch comedy.
Guess what I watched? Dude, we were on the same. Guess what movie I watched? A movie that I've watched a million times.
Go.
The Hangover.
Oh God!
I seen it on there. I was like, dude, I got to do it.
Oh no, I'm with you. So every now and then I'll watch a movie. It's like I want to watch. I either want to watch something that's in the same genre. It was good because I just want to keep that feeling going, or I just need to change tracks totally and watch 180 Degrees.
Yeah, and you watch Mike Tyson Punch Out. What's his name? I can't even remember his damn name.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
You have beepers? I have beepers. Do you have phones? Are these the phones? These phones work?
Yeah, that The Hangover, man. I don't care how many times I watch that. That one always makes me laugh.
I've watched the first one, but I've never sat through the other two.
They're not worth it. Just watch the first one. That's all you need.
I liked the first one, and I was like, this was good. This served me right. And but you knew there was going to be more just because it was like, oh God, it did well.
And then of course and the other ones they left out the guy, but like whenever he's talking about, he's like, he was a retard, or the way he said it, like a retard, and he's like, huh? He's like, I think you meant retard. No, I said it right. Retard. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah.
Bobby says Mike Tyson got into it on a plane today. Didn't hear about that. No. Tron the animated series. I wish they made more of them. I think I saw part. I think I know what you're talking about, Bobby. As far as that goes, but yeah.
Right.
Superman Red Sun. Seen it. Yep.
He said I took a hit from Tyson. Yeah, that's. He still got it.
All right, so the Pressed movie.
Yeah.
Definitely not watching that on the plane.
No. You can open the.
Why am I
the
here?
Door. Open the door.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, you know, I was having this conversation with Haley the other day, and I go, yeah, man, this is like walk up music. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, hype music, man. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, hype music, legit like hype music. Being called Stu is not
right.
And I go, hype. I go, I know, like you had your soccer playlist. You guys would like listen, you know, before you're gonna go play soccer, you play music. I said, but hype music is like that song that it's just like you envision yourself walking out onto the stage, you know. She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I said, okay,
what?
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So she texts me. She's doing the run, and she texts me. She goes, Dad, I found my hype song, and I go, okay. She goes, yeah, man. You know, I was on that last like 2 miles, and Kiss drops on. She goes, I just pictured that concert, man, and I was like, that's me, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, and she's like, yeah, that's my hype song, man. I was like, oh, okay. I was like,
I can't believe she played soccer that long, didn't have like a hype song.
Well, no, she just had a playlist of just like, you know, like gym songs, you know, it's just like upbeat stuff. But she never, you know, to have that walking on stage, like, you know, if you ever had that moment, like you're coming out on the stage, you know, you're going to the WW, you know, World Wrestling Federation, and it's, you know, here comes Hifivega, you know, and it's flames and all kinds of shit. What are you playing, you know? You know, Hogan always played, you know, different stuff. I am a real American. And then he switched to what's his name? The guitarist.
Eddie Van Halen?
Wait, no. The black guy that died, that played guitar.
Jimi
Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix,
yeah.
Right.
So he switched to a Jimi Hendrix song, but all of them have like their hype songs, and then of course they created their own hype songs because they got tired of playing royalties.
Right.
But like that moment, like that just pumps you up, pumps the crowd up.
Yeah.
You know, that's your hype song, and she's just like, I you know.
Well, what was your hype song then?
It just changes. It changes. I have different moods. So you know, when I'm running, I'll have different scenarios. Like, you know, like a car chase song. Like I'll be listening to music and go, this would be a really cool song for a car chase.
Yeah.
You know, or this would be a really cool song for like a bank robbery, or you know, just scenes in movies where it's like, or an opening scene. You know, like the one thing about Eternals that was the best part of Eternals was Pink Floyd at the beginning of Eternals. You know, when they were playing that, I was like, oh, this is really cool.
Did I play Comfortably Numb?
No, I think they played Time.
Time, okay. Yeah.
No, Comfortably Numb would be like
NWO.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Wait, listen, Cassie totally hits me as an NWO fan. She was like, she was at the Hollywood Hogan. Yeah, no, I hated NWO. No way, man.
Really?
Yeah, I hated Hogan. I didn't even like him when he was a good wrestler.
Oh, dude, man, but I just grew up Hogan. I did tell you the Hogan story where he just like got back in his car and waited until we went inside so he wouldn't have to talk to us. Yeah, I'm like, fuck you, man.
Oh, dude, I was an Ultimate Warrior. You think I didn't have strings tied around my arms?
Dude, that was a sad story.
I know.
Did you watch his bio?
No, I didn't, but I like lived through like hearing like, oh, gee, what
Oh, dude,
happened? Yeah.
dude, all those wrestler bios are awesome. Like, one night we were in a hotel, and they just played them back to back. It was like the Ultimate Warrior. It was, oh yeah, snap into it. Oh my
Randy
god.
Savage.
Oh my god, dude, he was like that in real life.
Yeah.
Dude, we fixed one of his cars once. He's like, hey guys, yeah, man, can I borrow a car? Because I got nothing to do. How long are you guys gonna be working on it? You know, you're just like, yeah. What was it, Bonesaw, whatever the hell it was, when he'd just done the Spider-Man thing. He's like, yeah, Bonesaw. And I'm going, oh my god, dude, really? You don't have to put it on so hot, man. No, it's just me. Yeah. Oh, you're just going, oh hell yeah, you're right.
That
Damn,
sounds
we
like
got
it
a
hurts when he
microphone.
talks. It sounds like it hurts.
Oh, it hurt. It's hurt. It's
Yeah.
hurting me. That's why I had to
Yeah.
stop. Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, you're just going, stop. Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, and David Lee Roth. Okay, so where are you going
Van
with
Hagar.
that, William?
He's
Because
saying Van Hagar.
well, no, he said Van Halen, Sammy
Yeah.
Hagar, or David Lee Roth. Two of those
That's
are
what I'm saying.
singers. One of them
Yeah.
plays the guitar.
I think what
I
he's
mean-
saying is, are you Van Hagar or are you Van Halen? Because everyone, says the true
I
Van
think this
Halen.
answers the question. So that's where my heart lies. You know? And no, I cannot play guitar, so don't ask. Okay, so since we're gonna go down that rabbit hole, I like them both.
Yeah.
I like Van Halen songs, and I like both David and Sammy. I feel the band grew up a lot with Sammy,
Yeah.
and it became a different sound altogether. You know, like he was playing keyboards and doing all that other stuff, whereas David was all just, it was like a frat boy beer band at that point.
Yeah.
And then when Sammy came into the group, it was like they grew up. You know, they
Yeah.
grew up, they focused their music, and that's really where they made a lot of their money was with Sammy Hagar.
Right.
You know, because he had a different, it just seemed like it's like, David, hey, listen, dude, we love you, but like, there's your keg. So get it the fuck
Here you
out
go.
of here and take that stinky ass couch with you. All right, go. And then Sammy Hagar walked in and like, yeah, we need to paint the room and let's get some ferns in the corner. And
Did Sammy Hagar, did he do the Cabo Wabo? Was he the Cabo Wabo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cabo Wabo.
Yeah, they got a new vehicle in the Kicker building. It's Sammy Hagar's son's.
Oh, nice.
It's like a rat rod that he built. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen it. That's been there. Yeah.
Well, it's in the front now.
Yes. Yeah. I think they had that when we were there.
I probably did because I hadn't been for quite a while.
Dean talking like Yoda.
Impressions with Dean.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Dean, any notable celebrities pass through your ship? I mean, not a lot of sports. Lots of, obviously, Macho Man. Scott came through. That's true. Good call.
Right.
A lot of like baseball, football guys that played for the Bucks and the Marlins. Yeah. We had a guy that's what he did. So they mean shit to me.
Yeah.
You know? I don't like doing stuff for those guys. They're not like, no.
Yeah.
Like, they live in a different world. Most of those guys, like anytime I had to interact with somebody like that, it wasn't any fun, because
you like doing stuff for enthusiasts, it seems.
Yeah. I like people. I like a guy that has busted his ass, saved a bunch of money and is going to have us work on their car and deliver him the promise,
Right.
And as long
his whole dream was the system. These guys are getting the system because it's like the thing to do.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Gary Sheffield. I did a ton of work with Gary Sheffield. That guy was a douchebag. Like, I mean, with a capital DB, man. Oh my God, that guy was a douchebag. And it was no fun to do the work. It was just no fun because it was like, and then like you do all this work and the car sits in the driveway and becomes the kid's playhouse.
Yeah.
And you're like, I literally spent a week and a half of my life building this thing and like, nope, okay.
Yeah.
So
Imagine being a hot rod builder for these guys.
No, I don't want to. So I'm a firm believer in like what we were like I'd said in I think the other show where it was like, I'm perfectly fine with the actor's ability to act. I don't need to know him. Like, I love Indiana Jones. I love Han Solo. I don't need to know Harrison Ford. Okay, because that's not the person I enjoy. I enjoyed the characters he played. So, like, I would love to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't want to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Because I want to meet Dutch.
Yeah.
Okay. That's who I want to meet. I don't want to meet. I don't want to meet the governor. Okay. And I don't want to meet
the governor.
Let me tell you. It's this is ridiculous. Go get your shots. Come on, people. Stop being such pussies. It's just a little prick. I have a big prick. I've had it extended 2 inches. This is like a foot. I have a big prick. You stop being pricks. Get your prick. Get your jab. Like the Brits. Ha ha. They're so funny with that accent they have. I don't have that. And you're just like, I don't. I feel it ruins it. I feel it takes something away.
Yeah.
So unless Harrison Ford's gonna come in with a fucking hat and a leather jacket and a bullwhip and missing his gun and go, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. And he shows up with all that. And you're talking to him. He's like, well, I really want to know about Morel, Dean. Like, what should I go with? What would Indiana Jones? Is Indiana Jones a Focal guy or a Morel guy?
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you ever I meet a lot of you guys will stop by the shop or we'll meet at a convention or something like that. And that's the nice thing about what we do is that this is who we are. I mean, it's when we were getting ready to film the F1 car, the F1 Alpine Tesla, all the Alpine guys were standing away. We were waiting for Steve Brown to come down, and who was in my mind the famous guy in the room. I wasn't. And one of the guys was like, dude, he goes, I don't know how you do it. I go, what? He goes, like, I've watched all your shows and like, you don't cuss at all. But your ability to turn on and off cussing is the most magical thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, oh, that's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me. You're so fucking sweet.
Earmuffs.
It was great, but but hey, you got to roll with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's easy. We did a full show of Dean and Rob doing impressions.
Oh,
dude, when I was a kid, I had to go to a throat specialist.
Yeah.
Because when I would play Star Wars, I played Star Wars. So all that shit. Like if there were 20 characters, you're getting 20 voices. And so I had screwed up my vocal cords. And so till this day, my voice still cracks like I'm going through puberty.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, who was that? He's trying to get out.
Yeah. Hey guys.
This is the Dean I've suppressed for 40 years. He's back.
Yeah. Woke up one night. It's a sticky mess. Yeah, that was fun. More good times with Dean. Our own crank calls are great. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Arnold's story is when we were in California, he comes riding by on his bike and Haley was like, I was totally the other way. And I go, what are you doing? He goes, oh, that was Arnold just rode by. Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. Like, God damn it.
There he goes.
The only reason I was just like, man, I would love to see him ride by on his bike because I knew he always rides the beach on his bike. Yeah. And I was like, what are the odds? She sees him and I don't. I was like, God damn it.
Exactly.
No, calluses, it's just extenuated calluses on my vocal cords. Didn't cut them. That would suck.
Yeah, you had nodes. Did you watch what the hell's it called?
You had notes?
No. Where they're in
nodes.
choir. Yeah, nodes.
Oh, Raise Your Voice? No, that was
Dance Off or
the one that had like six parts, had Anna Kendrick in it.
Yes. Where she gets nodes. That's what you
yeah. Come on, Cassie. You know what he's talking about. Lay it on us.
She does, yeah. Come on.
I met Jesse James. He was pretty cool, dude. I've heard that about Jesse James. Actually, a friend of mine was on Monster Garage.
Yeah.
And he became like, for a while there, they were like, "Thank you, Cassie." I knew she would know.
We need to make her like an official moderator of this chat.
So she get on the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. But he became friends with Jesse James for a while there. You know. And he flew out there to California for something, and
yeah.
Yeah,
dude, I loved Monster Garage. I like Jesse James. I like the choppers, everything he was doing, the West Coast Custom. My mom and sister went back home to visit. You know, we haven't lived in California since I was like 13 or something, but she got him to sign like a book. He, wrote it all out. So they went to the shop, bought a book. I've got it somewhere around here, but he signed it. Yeah, cool. You like Monster Garage, all this stuff? Yeah.
Days of Thunder.
I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I don't know how it holds up. My mind, it was okay.
I have it on Laserdisc.
Really?
Oh yeah, because like back in the day, when I bought my home stereo, they didn't have DVD players; they had Laserdiscs, and that was the movie to watch in 5.1 surround. Because when they were, woo, 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 it was like. So
dude, have you watched Ford versus Ferrari?
Nah. Okay. One story at a time.
Right.
So everyone that would want to come over here in my stereo, I would play Days of Thunder. Right. Ford versus Ferrari is no, I haven't watched the movie. I've watched the documentary, but I haven't watched the movie because
this
that
better
came
be
out.
A good excuse, man.
Okay, it is. So that came out in 2019, something like that. And so we'd flown to California and it wasn't available yet. And so the next flight was going to be to like India or something. And so what Fernando and I would do is we'd load up my iPad and we would just sit there and we'd watch movies on the flight, headphones put and all that. So I go, dude, everyone's telling us we got to watch Ford versus Ferrari. Yeah, let's watch it. COVID. We don't go nowhere.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, well, 6 months, man. We'll be back to normal in 6 months.
Yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari has been sitting on my phone for 2.5 years. Because I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this. This is like bad luck, Shit.
You're gonna bring it back around. Huh?
Yeah. So I'm like, I want to watch it, but I don't want to watch it because it's like. No, Jesse James, granddaughter, flew with my grandfather, Jesse
The Outlaw.
Oh, The Outlaw, nice.
This reminds me of something else I watched. Old Henry. It was actually on Showtime. That movie's dope.
How was that?
So, if you want the action comes hot and heavy at the end.
I figured as much.
It's a little slow, like the first 40 minutes. If they just chopped that off and gave us like 5 minutes of that story, it'd be better. But the movie's awesome, and it ends like a what's his name? The famous guy. No, the director.
Oh,
was Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Quentin Tarantino. You know how his films end with like very graphic violence? Yeah. We get a whole 45 minutes of graphic
Django
violence.
Unchained for 45 minutes.
What
channel is that? Is that on? Did you have to pay
it was
for
on Showtime.
Oh, so you don't have
but it's for rent. Old Henry, if you guys haven't watched it.
Yeah, I wanted to see it.
It's dope. I liked it. The first 45 minutes are slow, but then when it gets into it, it gets into it. And that was a Cassie's suggestion because I never even heard of it. And she's like, hey, watch this trailer. You want to watch this? And I started watching. I was like, yeah, I want to watch this. Like, yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it looked cool. Well, he was in that movie with the three.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah. And he's not an action guy.
Right.
It's like, hey, who can we get to do this action Western? How about somebody that is not an action guy?
Right.
And
he plays it perfectly, dude.
Oh my gosh, yeah. First time caller, long time listener.
who done that?
SJC.
Nice. I like it. Classic.
Top Gun was a good demo. I had that one too. I haven't seen the newest Fast and Furious movie yet either. There isn't a new Fast and Furious. There isn't one.
The last. He's probably talking about the last one.
No, I know there isn't. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you.
I agree.
There isn't a new Fast and Furious movie. They're not Fast and Furious. They're neither fast nor furious. The only thing that'll be fast and furious is you wanting to get the fuck out of there because you're furious.
Exactly.
Top Gun 2.
Are you excited?
I'm annoyed because it's like this movie's been done. This movie has been done for a year and a half, and they're just like, oh no, we have to.
They're redoing the beach scene, Dean. They're redoing the beach volleyball.
Give a shit. I just want to play the freaking movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's Tom Cruise. Okay, he's not that great.
Right.
It's not. It's gonna.
You know what's annoying about Tom Cruise?
Everything.
Is he is pretty good actor though. Everything's annoying about him, but when you watch him, like when you watch Live Die Repeat, it's like
it sucked, but I just can't stop watching it.
Yeah, it's like I like
it's because I just keep repeating. It's in the title. It says to repeat watching it. No, he sucks. He's terrible. He's just and Reacher, he's just like the dumbest guy ever.
Right.
I only walked out of one movie.
Damn, that was a good walkout. That was a good walkout. I support that walkout.
Let's be like, listen. The 40-year-old virgin, peak.
Yeah,
peak. It ain't getting any better than the 40-year-old virgin for him. Like, you know, I'm out.
He was funny in was the Office pre or post 40-year-old virgin?
It was pre. Yeah,
because he was funny in that. But yeah, I agree. Like 40-year-old virgin. Yeah. Do you guys even like me?
No. Oh gosh, here we go, Cassie. I watched Top Gun after like 20 years, and what's with the repeating of the song over and over? I only had so much money.
Right.
They paid Loggins way too much. If you recall, he did all the songs for all the movies of that time frame. Like, hey, who could we get to play as Kenny Loggins?
Yeah. Oh,
that's a great idea.
He'll write you got a gambling movie? Yeah. We'll write a song about a gambling. He'll write it. Kenny Loggins will do it. Yeah. Highway to the danger zone. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. He did a real good job as Gru. Okay, in Minions. But there again, we didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
Like we just had his voice, and he changed it. So.
Well, see, we almost because when we went and seen the Batman.
That song, "Take My Breath Away."
Yeah.
Oh, that was so bad. Thank you. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head. Okay, she can't come on the show now.
Yeah, you're done. You ruined it. But we watched the preview for Top Gun 2. Cassie's jazzed. My Cassie is jazzed.
Oh yeah, dude. Everyone's jazzed.
And she's like, "Oh, we got to watch Top Gun 1."
No, we don't.
And listen, in my mind, I'm already knowing like Short Circuit. I'm getting the Short Circuit vibes already. I know it's gonna ruin if I rewatch it. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not rewatching it. That's how we landed on Old Henry.
So Top Gun, I will watch Top Gun up until Goose dies.
Yeah.
And then I'm out. Because everything past that, dumb. Everything up till that, okay. Yeah. And then it's like, oh wait, this is the scene where we're done.
Yeah, why didn't they bring Val Kilmer back?
Dude, did you watch the movie Val?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Val Kilmer. Hey.
This is what we call in the business teeing Dean up to do a good impression or talk some smack.
Hey, let me tell you what, I got a friend and he's got one of those. Coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
But Val Kilmer somehow manages to make it gross and not fun.
Yeah, dude, he is.
Listen, man, when you got to put your bath beads on your wrist and all okay, you're not a pirate, okay? You're not a pirate. You and Johnny Depp are not pirates.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Johnny Depp in court. That's the picture I have in my head right now.
But it's like Val Kilmer getting ready. He's like putting on all this, and it's like, when did you become somebody's grandfather? You know, he's putting on all this rhinestone shit, and you're like,
yeah,
what are you doing? You're Val Kilmer. Like, you were a chick magnet. Now you're like a great grandfather of like, you know, you're the weird guy that hangs out in the mountains. I like the rhinestones and
have you seen Steven Tyler?
Oh Jesus,
he looks like someone's like lesbian stepmom or something. It's like. Like, what is going on?
Val Kilmer in Tombstone was fabulous. Yeah. I'm not saying he wasn't great. He was great.
Say win.
But if you haven't watched Val,
Yeah.
This where he's at in his life right now. It's very sad. It is very sad. There's no question about it. Very sad. But hey, you know, apparently he admits he was a dick, and a lot of people didn't want to work with him because
Right.
you know he thought his rosy poo was you know, smell that? That's my Val Kilmer poo. I don't need to shower.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer, a real genius. He ruined Batman. No, he didn't. He didn't ruin Batman.
What was he in Batman?
He was Batman. Val Kilmer was Batman.
No, in which one? Yeah, he was Batman,
3.
wasn't he?
Yeah, because then it was Clooney.
Who was Clooney was nipple Batman, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
But there again, firm rule, guys. You can't break something once it's broken.
Yeah.
Okay. You can break something worse. It's already broken.
Right.
Whether you have 2 parts or 10 parts, it's still broken. So Batman was broken well before Val Kilmer got involved in it. And so
I never thought Batman was that cool in the movies. I never thought of Batman movies good. Not even 89 Batman.
No, when 89 Batman came out, there was nothing like it, and it was great. And you just sat in there and you're like, this is cool. Not great, even though I just said great. It was like, you know, you had heavy hitters. He was the first Batman to have rubber nipples, But, you know, I mean, dude, you had Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. I enjoyed, out of all the Batmans, there again, nostalgia being what it is, because I know it doesn't hold up right now. It's shit. Like, if you go back to watch it now, garbage. But memory-wise, 89 Batman, I
just
saw
can't
it in
watch
the theater.
it again.
I've watched it many times. There again, I think I have it on Laserdisc.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not going to watch it because I don't need to.
Wait, what year was Mr. Freeze?
That was the last
Mr.
one.
Freeze.
That was Clooney.
That was
Freeze
Clooney.
was Clooney.
And the Riddler, who was Riddler? That was Clooney as well, right?
I think so, yeah, because they had 2.
Was that the Tim Burton? Did Tim Burton direct those?
Yeah, he did all. Yeah,
okay,
Tim Burton did the first 2.
It got real weird. Yeah.
Well, it's Tim Burton. I mean,
I mean, it's gonna be weird, right?
Yeah. You know who he's married to, right?
Yeah, the chick,
Bellatrix from Harry Potter. Yeah, the girl that played Bellatrix.
Well, she was also in Fight Club.
Was she?
Yeah, she was the chick.
I know.
Tyler Durden's girl in Fight Club.
There again, Fight Club. Got to see it once. Don't have to see it again.
Ah, dude, no. I'll stand behind Fight Club. I've watched that one recently.
It's fine. What I'm saying is, it's like, you know, there's certain movies you just have to watch so you can get the cultural references and just file them away. You know,
right?
Fight Club to me was one of those where it's like you just have to sit through it. The other one was Quentin Tarantino's movie,
Pulp Fiction.
I had to sit through Pulp Fiction to get that. Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
you know, there's a ton of these little movies, like you just have to sit through them to get their significance, and then please don't torture me with them ever again.
Blazing Saddles still holds up.
Yeah, right. No, yes. The 90s movies, The Rock with Nick Cage. That was there again. That was a great movie in the 90s, you know? But it was on the other day, and I started watching. I'm going, how did Nick Cage ever get a job? He's terrible.
He is. Yeah, he is. Snake Eyes, man. He's Snake Eyes. Before Snake Eyes and G.I. Joe.
That sucked.
All right, listen. I've got a list, so
right,
I think the Batman's going to be on the list. But we got 2 weeks. Let's pick. These are movies that I like. So
okay, pull it up.
All right, let me just let's put it on the screen and let you guys look at it so you can see here. Because I want a winner, man.
I know we need a good softball right out of the park.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The Big Short, Moneyball, Bridesmaids, Get Out, Slumdog Millionaires, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Okay, some of these suck. They're the worst. The list is getting worse as we go on. Wow. Okay, so it was really good. It started out strong.
Yeah.
Get Out. That sounds like a scary movie.
That's the one that Jordan Peele directed.
Oh yeah. No, I'm good. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit on a plane and then going to a foreign country. Yeah, no.
Right.
No, I can't do that shit. Sorry, big pussy. Slumdog Millionaires. I think I've seen Crouching Tigers. I feel like I've seen Almost Famous. Training Day was. See, I didn't like Training Day, but I like the other one where it had where he went over to Mexico with Dakota Fanning when she was a kid. And he was like the guy that protected her, and he went and got her back, and he like killed all the Mexicans.
I think I've seen that, but I can't think of it.
Can't
think of the name of it.
That was a cool movie, especially when he stuck the bomb up the dude's butt. Hold on. Man on Fire. I don't even know why I was bothering to look because I knew you guys would do it. Thank you. You haven't seen Man on Fire?
I guarantee you I have because it sounds familiar. It doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, it has J-Lo's ex-husband in it.
Ben.
No, the Latino guy.
The
singer.
Yeah.
Colors. Colors. Crouching Tiger. I see it now. I mean, The Big Short. Why does that sound like that was a movie I wanted to see? What was that about?
That's an older movie where these group of guys short a stock. They were the first people to ever short a stock, and it just talks about like how that happened. It's based on a true story.
Yeah. That actually sounds.
That one's good.
I was gonna say that one sounds promising.
Yeah.
2006 group. Oh, is that Steve Carell?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Well, maybe he did something good. Oh, it's Brad Pitt and Chris. Dude, literally every actor I hate is in this movie. Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling. I like. Okay, I kind of like Brad Pitt, but everyone else in this movie is terrible. Oh my gosh, they're like the worst humans on the face of the earth. It's fabulous. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that. Ooh, did you ever see Vice?
Vice
did the story of Dick Cheney?
No. What is that? Vice.
It's vice president. So Dick Cheney was the vice president. And Christian Bale plays Dick Cheney.
Oh God.
Oh dude, it looked cool. Oh, and as there again, Steve Carell. Wow. Christian Bale. Yep. Steve Carell. Yeah. Sam Rockwell. I want to see that. I forgot about that one.
Vice.
Yeah, have you looked it up?
No.
Okay, yeah, Vice. I don't know. I think I want to watch that. Yeah. I'm fine with The Big Short.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. It'll be. I think all these I like it for one reason or another. Moneyball.
Well, I've seen most of these. Like I've seen The Social Network. That was a good movie. And Glorious Bastards. It was rough. Shaun of the Dead was British humor.
Right.
Training Day. It's Denzel Washington being a dick. Almost Famous. I don't know if I've seen that, but I feel like I have. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I couldn't stay awake through that movie if like my feet were on fire. Slumdog Millionaire, that was great once.
Yeah.
I don't do the Get Out stuff. Bridesmaids, I know I've seen that. That was fun. Moneyball, I never saw. And that has what's his name in it?
That's Brad Pitt as well.
Yeah, but isn't it Brad Pitt and the old dude from like Sneakers?
Yeah. What am I doing here, man? We got something going on.
Yeah, you just glitched. The Matrix.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I did. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back.
It's okay. You're good.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So we're going with the Big Short. The Big Short and Moneyball are pretty close. So either one you would like, good.
Moneyball is gold. Okay, so maybe. So all right, hold on. Let me look up Moneyball.
Well, I was saying the other day, I'm more confident knowing whether you'll like a TV show than I am a movie.
Yeah.
I feel like if I see a TV show, like, okay, I know Dean will probably like this. Movie, it's hit or miss.
Yeah. Oh, they got a picture of Cartman. The Big Short. The last picture is Cartman. All right, we're watching The Big Short. Screw it.
Big
2
Short.
hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn's daughter is in Almost Famous. The high school kids following the band Stillwater around. Okay.
Yeah. You've seen that, haven't you?
I know I've seen it with Haley more than likely.
They have the tiny dancer scene. She was probably pretty young when that movie came out.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We should watch Detroit City Rocks.
I was going to mention that earlier.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh, it's freaking awesome. Yeah. Haley hasn't watched it yet. She's like, I go, you haven't watched that? She goes, you wouldn't let me. And I go, oh, yeah.
With the kids that go see the Kents concert?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, we can cancel all these and have Haley on to talk about Detroit City Rocks.
I think
she probably
I'll see
works.
I know they bowl, so I think they'd be bowling.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll have to find out when they quit bowling, and then we'll schedule that.
Yeah, because I love that movie. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was plus it's The Big Lebowski. I know I want to. Sue still hasn't seen that yet, so I'll have to get her to watch that. Yeah,
the dude doesn't abide. Dude. Yeah. The snack for that show had to be a White Russian.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. No, I was thinking of Robert Redford is who I was thinking of. He did a baseball movie, but no, I like Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was good. He's good in everything he did. The movie Driven, with Sylvester Stallone.
Sly Stallone,
yeah, where he picks up all 4 quarters.
I liked it.
Queen of the Damned. That one movie she made.
That one's pass on that one.
The rug really ties the room together.
Oh, geez.
All right, Cassie's coming on the show. We're getting her on. I don't care. She gets on the show.
Yeah.
She's back in. Yeah, she's back in. All right, guys, listen up. That's it. Well, if you didn't know, we're taking next week off because I'll be out of the country. Pray for me.
Yeah. Don't die. Don't die.
Yeah. I mean, that's my plan. I mean, that's my plan. But yeah, so that's the plan. We'll come back. We'll talk about a bunch of movies, and we'll have fun. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight and playing along with us. We enjoy you guys, and this is a lot of fun. So you guys have a great night, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See ya.